Hi, I'm Shaun O'Rourke with 11 Bravo Productions, and we're here at EUE Screen Gem Studios, the largest studio complex on the East Coast in Wilmington, North Carolina. Now, I'm here with Molly Oleski, and we're going to talk about movie horror props and how to make them today. Molly, tell us about this.
Well, let's say you're making a slasher film. What you're going to do is go to any discount store where you can get lots of knives at cheap prices. Buy 3 of the same knife. When you get home, remove the edge from each one. That's very important because you don't want to stab anybody. They're originally meant to cut something. So what you do is if you have a table sander or even just a piece of sandpaper, you want to take the time just to remove the edge, make it flat, not going to hurt anybody. Now, you have to figure out your sequence of shots of how you're going to cut someone, how are you gonna get the guy to stab him. So you have the first shot of the actual prop knife, and then have the action, and then you can cut to. Now what I'm doing here is a copy of a effect from Lamberto Bava's A Blade in the Dark. Great slasher film from the 80s. Kills a lot of models. See here, it starts with actually stabbing this right here. Start right there. Now there's your scene right there. Now I remove this with a table saw. Get somebody, if you don't have that sort of equipment, find someone who does. A lot of times if you go to any sort of hardware store, they do things like that for you. I'm sure if you're really nice, maybe flirt with them. And in your next shot, you could do that. And with this, you can put blood tubing on the back, and that's just working with your director and the cameraman. Set up the shots, make sure that none of your tubing's showing. Here you can see the remains of tubing that can go up the knife, up the handle, and through the actor's hands, and it can be hidden in a t-shirt or taped or glued to the actor and just right out the body. And that's just one way you can do that.
So there you have it, guys. If you're making movie props, make sure safety's first. You want to dull a blade, make sure it's dull. Make sure the actors that you're working with understand that it's dull and that it's not going to cut you. And then make sure you explain these bits to them all the way through so that they understand how when you cut a knife here and you set it here, it's going to look like it's in the hand. And if you're going to be gluing things like hoses and pneumatic tubes down an actor's arm, make sure they're not allergic to whatever the adhesives are that you're using, and that you take care of your actors and explain things to them thoroughly so that you can get the best effect from a horror prop. And there you go. We just showed you how to make a knife in 3 stages. And there you go. That's your movie effect. That's your horror prop.